Hey guys, you welcome back to this channel. Here is another withdrawal proof from the HoneyGain platform, and as usual, the first one that I did, I think in few months ago, I literally shared some of the things that I observed, and I try as much as possible to also share some of the solutions. So before we go ahead with this withdrawal right now, I'm going to have to return to Trust Wallet because that was what I used. You can use any wallet at all. Now, right on my Trust Wallet, you can see the token has actually been added. Probably I'll be leaving the link to the previous video on how to do some of these other things like adding contract address and how to easily locate the contract address of this GMPT token and other stuffs you need to check. But it's quite easy to get the contract address of this token. Just check our Telegram channel, and on our Telegram channel all you need to do is to click right on that dot, and you're clicking on the search and you're searching for JMPT because that is what you make use of for the withdrawal. And you can notice immediately I click right on it, it actually took me to a particular place where I can actually locate the contract address. All you need to do is to click right on it to copy, or you can also click right on that tag, and you can still see the contract address of GMPT token right here. So this is actually the easiest way to withdraw from the platform if you don't have PayPal. So right here you will notice that it actually took up to 3 months before I actually got to withdraw this. So I'm clicking on the history, and if you look at the previous time I withdrew from the platform, this was around June 15th, and currently we are just in September 12th. That's close to 3 months. The first withdrawal that I made from the platform I think took 4 months, and after trying to improve on some things which I also shared in the previous video, I discovered some things, and after working on them I was able to actually get this when it was close to 3 months. That's 3 days to 3 months. Now if you check this June 15 to this September 12, that's like exactly 3 days to make it 3 months to this previous withdrawal. So I do believe that I should be able to hit the minimum withdrawal of the $20 dollars, even probably in the next 2 months, and that is if the network within this region is very good, and if I keep leaving my data on and keep doing some of the things I've also discussed before. Now one thing that I noticed, which I'm going to be mentioning right in this one, is that sometimes you can just be farming and suddenly you will notice that some days you may be getting even 1 MB of data usage. For instance, if you slide down from the top of your screen, you will see the data you've used for the day. Some days you may likely have 5, some days 10, some days 1, some days even 0. Now I try to mention some of the things that I noticed back then, and sometimes even if your network is very good and stable, you will still notice that you're not getting even any point at all or anything. Like now my network is stable, but yet is showing not sharing. So you can just imagine that. So this is what I notice happens from time to time on the platform, but you don't really need to worry about that. All you need to do is this: if you're using some devices, for instance, if you followed all the previous guide, which I'm going to be attaching the video at the comment section as well, if for instance as I minimize this and I decide to just go ahead and be making use of other platforms for some devices, if you return back to this one, it is automatically going to reload as though you're opening the app for the very first time. So for such devices, the best way you can farm, in fact I have a device that does like that once in a while, not always but once in a while. If you have a device like that, the best way to farm this project is After you've set up unrestricted data and those other things I've discussed in the previous videos, if you want to go to bed on your data like this and just leave it running like this, even if the screen goes off in the process, it doesn't really matter. The reason is because from the previous videos, you've already enabled unrestricted data even at the background. That is, the app will not be shut down even if your screen is off or you're no longer using the phone and your screen is off. And for me, the device that literally shows down maybe when I minimize and I go to other things, when I come back and open the app on my device, it will look as though I'm just opening the app, like it will start reloading. So that particular device actually helped me farm more than even this particular one, because what I now did was that I logged in into my account on the two, and if I know that probably I'm no longer using this device, I will just freeze this app and then enable that one back, because you can't connect the same Wi-Fi to the same platform. Like, what I mean is this: if you have two accounts of this project right now and you have two devices and you're connecting to the same Wi-Fi, it will be showing you that the network isn't supported and it's not going to farm. So the only way you can farm that is either you're using your normal mobile data for one, and if you want, you can be using another hotspot from another device for the other. But preferably, after you've set up all the things you're meant to set up, when you want to go to bed, just leave the platform like this. Even if the screen goes off, it will keep farming for you. Some days you may not get anything, but just keep farming. That's what I've noticed on the platform. Eventually it will add up, and I actually paid attention to this today. When I slide down from the top of my screen, this wasn't showing that it was adding, but right here I noticed it was actually increasing by 1, 2, 3, sometimes 4, sometimes 10. Okay, so that was why I said, for now, based on the update that I'm bringing now, if you're farming this, if you want to go to bed, just leave it right on the page and let it keep running. Or if you're done with every single thing you're doing, just ensure you leave your data on, leave it on the screen. Even if the screen goes blank, that's off, it will still keep farming at the background for as long as you're on this same page. You didn't leave the page to another page. Okay, so that's what I noticed. So let's proceed further and do the withdrawals. But ensure that as you're watching, you like it and don't forget to subscribe to this channel. All you need to do is click on request payout. You can see the two options available. If you're making use of the PayPal, as usual, you're paying 15% as a withdrawal fee, but if you're using this jumped, it's free. So I'm clicking right on that because that is actually the easiest and the best. Now I'm being asked to provide my wallet address, so I'm going to return back to my Trust wallet or OKS wallet or any wallet of your choice, any Web3 wallet. So for the Trust wallet, I'm clicking on receive, and this address is also the same with your BIP20 address. It's also the same with your Ethereum address. So what it simply means is that you can't even make mistakes in case you copied only your BIP20 address or Ethereum address or Polygon address and you decide to withdraw right into it. Immediately you had the contract address, you will see your balance automatically, right? So I'm minimizing and returning to this, and I'm pasting the address I copied. Then I'm clicking on confirm payout. Ensure you double check the address. So they've sent a code to my email. I'm gonna go right there and get the code, click right there and type the code, and then click on this verify. Now you can see this. The equivalent of these $20 in jump token will be sent to you in 2 business days. Now these 2 business days, based on what I've seen before, doesn't apply to withdrawals using jumped token, which is a cryptocurrency. It is when you make use of probably PayPal, that is when you should be expecting it to follow this procedure of 2 business days. This is actually automated. So I can click on OK right now and minimize and return to my Trust wallet or any wallet at all. And you can see this. I've actually received the token 19.855 just entered right now. So what will I do? I'm just going to go ahead and click on swap. If you look down here, this is actually the fastest way to swap, not necessarily going to pancake swap or so, but this is on the BNB smart chain. The same thing for OKES as well. Just simply click on the swap. Right at the top here, you can see showing from N2. The reason why you're seeing mine showing jumped is because I have actually added using the contract address before. But in case you haven't, just simply make sure that the BNB is down and the jumped is at the top. In case the jumped is not at the top, just simply click right on the jumped and search for the contract address, and immediately you search for it, you should be seeing it right here. If you look at the top right now, you're even seeing my jumped balance 19.855. So I'm going to go ahead and type in the quantity right here, or simply click on maximum. That's max. Remember, you must have some BNB smart chain for the gas fee. Okay, so I'm clicking on continue and you can see the gas fee. I'm clicking on approve, and after approving, you go ahead and confirm the swap. So just go ahead and click on confirm. Now you can see processing. If you want, you can click on transaction details, but in few seconds you should see that this has automatically been converted into BNB. I think I was having like $1.9 worth of BNB before. That's on the smart chain network, and currently you can see that has actually increased. So let me go to my BNB balance and check. If you look at my jumped balance right now, it's already showing 0. And coming down to my BNB right now, you can see my BNB balance is now showing $21. I remember I said I had $1.98 worth of BNB before. So you can see that I've actually successfully swapped this. So in case you have any more questions, you can just drop that right at the comment section below, and do well to just follow up on the previous videos so you can just get a proper understanding of how this project works. It's actually a free platform. All you need is for your data to just be on, and this alone can actually cover up for the data for the 2 months of farming, because I use the data for other things as well. And that's it all, guys. Kindly ensure you like and share, and don't forget to subscribe to this channel.